Okay, bet. Well, what's up, everybody? This is Red Wolf Disciples sitting over here on the other side today. This is like episode, I think 7 or 8. I should know, but I don't. but hope y'all are doing well. It's my buddy Benji.
It's good, man.
We go way back,
Yeah.
and I'm talking freshman year.
Yeah.
You know, it's still BC. For me. But we're gonna hear your testimony today. And well, I mean, where are you from, bro?
I'm from Wynn, Arkansas. Small town, tornado town.
Yeah.
That's what we call it now. I was born in Fayetteville, and then we moved to Palestine. So I went to Palestine for a year. Went to Fayetteville kindergarten. It was a K through 12, so it had all the grades there, big school.
Yeah.
And we moved to Palestine with my grandma for a year until we were waiting for a house in Wynn. Then we moved to Wynn.
Dang.
We've been in Wynn since, man.
Shoot, bro. That's crazy. I didn't know you was born in Fayetteville. I just thought you was Wynn kid, just spawned over there, bro.
Nah, born in Fayetteville, man. So Upixui was a big part of I didn't know the Red Wolves until I got to Wynn. Then I fell in love with them because my cousin played it way back in the day, like 2014.
Dang.
He was a tight end for a little bit. So he kind of knows Butch and his system and everything. And Anderson, he knows the previous coach. So
Dang, that's fire, bro. I didn't know that. Well, what's your major?
Multimedia journalism.
Dang, yeah, we twins. We same deal. Except he does like, what are you trying to do like, career wise, like after?
I don't know. To be honest, my sophomore year kind of transitioned everything for me. It kind of changed my whole career aspirations because I work for ESPN now, so I'm a graphic operator and AP there.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't mind doing something like that. I wouldn't mind doing working for a newspaper if that opportunity opened up. Just kind of whatever God leads me to. Honestly, I've learned everything at this point, so it's like whatever's out there, I kind of be content with.
Hey, that's fire, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, God's got a plan, bro.
Hell yeah.
ESPN needs to hear the gospel too.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of my coworkers there are lost, and so I just try to be a light to them. It's tough because my boss he's tough, but
Hey, just gotta pray.
Yeah.
Pray. But well, let's hear Benji Benji. Let's hear your Benji. Let's hear your testimony, Benji. If you want, I mean, start from the beginning, I guess.
Man, grew up in church, so. Most people be like, do you know the church lingo? Yes.
Yeah.
My dad was very instrumental in my life and shaping my purpose, and was a great father. And my mom they both were participants in church, and my dad was he's associate pastor now, so he pastors a lot, preaches a lot. When I was growing up, he was very involved. He was like a deacon in the church, I think. And then my mom always did choir. She was always really good at singing, so I knew what church was. I didn't really get saved till probably I was like 10, 11 as a teen, and I really understood like what the gospel was and what the message was. And I mean, honestly, before Christ, I was just a kid, so I didn't really have like true BC days, if that makes sense. And grew up in church, and then I got saved and really just started to learn more. My faith it's still small, but it grew, and God put me in different scenarios and in school and in life that just really grew it. In 2019, I preached my first sermon, and I knew, my dad had always told me I would be a preacher, and like people who would meet me would tell me that, but I just never believed it. And then my pastor was like, "You're going to preach the sermon." And it was back in my freshman year of high school, and prepared the sermon and preached it, and the Spirit led. My mom and dad had the film somewhere, but I knew that day, like when I walked off stage, that was my purpose.
Dang.
Yeah.
Bro, that's wild, bro. Preaching as a freshman that's impressive, bro.
I was freshman in high school and new to high school, and I just, only thing I remember was everything was so new, but like my relationship with God was like just growing, blossoming, because it was a transition between junior high and high school. And junior high is so tough because you got so many people that just puberty's at an all-time high. Hormones are emotional, and just it's so much stuff going on, and so I got bullied a ton, and so it was just a tough transition to go from that to high school to just really grow up and see what the world was really about. And I was taking AP classes, and so like I had never taken these classes, and It was kind of funny because the lady was like, she was like, "This is a hard pathway." It was like, "I don't know if you'd be able to do it." And I kind of just used that as motivation, and it's really fueled me since. It's been a long 7-year run, but yeah.
Dang, bro, that's wild.
Yeah.
Like, wait, it's like pathway of like just like the classes and stuff back then.
Yeah,
Like,
so like I took AP classes to prepare for college.
yeah.
To get AP credit. Obviously, that's tougher, but I wasn't gonna take AP classes. I was gonna kind of sell myself short and just take the normal basic classes in high school.
Mm-hmm.
And my counselor really believed in me. She was like, "I think you really need to take these classes." And I really wrestled with it for a while. But I love challenges. That's one of the things that I love is a challenge, and it was definitely a challenge because I think I like first we get progress. We had got progress reports at the time, and I was sitting at like 2 C's and a D.
Dang.
And I had taken Spanish too, so I really challenged myself.
Spanish.
Como está usted wasn't gonna be enough to carry for the rest of the class. I was like, all right, but it turned out well. I only ended with like I think I ended up on the honor roll that year. We had letter W awards that year, and I ended up winning that, and that was huge for me. And so yeah, and then next year we had COVID, but yeah.
Yeah. Dang, bro. That's wow, man.
So yeah, I preached that sermon, and then growing up in church, I was like very involved. I did youth ministry, so like I would kind of help my first lady with that because she was heavy in that. So I was a participant in the youth. I played the drums and the guitar, so I very learned the lessons and everything. Learned how to play. I had a teacher. He's no longer in Wynn. He moved. I think he's in California now, but he was very instrumental in helping me learn how to play the guitar. And then the drums, I just kind of listened to. We had a drummer at our church, and he ended up graduating from high school. So he was there for a good 6 to 7 years. But he was very good. And so I just kind of picked up from him one day, and he didn't even teach me. He was just like, I just would listen to him, and I just got on the drums one day and just started playing. And 4 straight services, I played the drums. And
hey, bro, Benji's over here. You turn crazy.
Yeah, guitar and drums, man, all the way to 2020, and then 2020 just kind of wrecked it. I just kind of stopped playing, and really just started focusing on school so I can get here. So,
yeah. Well, hey, I'll let y'all know. Benji is locked in when it comes to school.
Yeah.
This dude inspired me freshman year to actually lock in because I was just trying to wing it.
Yeah.
And this guy's over here getting all of his assignments done right on time. I'm still struggling with that, but this dude's locked in. You can tell. I mean, tell me what's your schedule usually during the week? You said something about 6 a.m. every day.
Oh yeah. High school, I will wake up at 5, which is crazy because we're only 2 minutes from the school. I could walk to my school, but obviously I would ride with my mom. She would drop me off. It's a safer option. But I would wake up at 5:50 every day to get in the Word, prepare whoever was going to say something, or school is school. So I would read a devotional book. I don't remember the name. I have it. It's somewhere in my room, but I would read a devotional book and just kind of take notes, jot it down, pray, and then that would kind of be my little quiet time. And it'd be 30 minutes to an hour. It was never, because I had to get dressed, had to get ready. If I had a homework assignment that was intense, I had to kind of edit that. So yeah. And then when I kind of got to college, freshman year, I honestly didn't really have a routine. I just kind of winged it, like you said, with my routine, because I didn't know what college was about. So I would just wake up and I still would read the Word every day, but it was a different time. If I went to bed late, then I would get up at this time. And so I didn't really set in stone a routine till last school year. And yeah, last school year changed it all for me. Made the chancellor's list back-to-back times, so I had all A's the whole year.
Dang.
Yeah, that really it was very hard. It was a very hard time because it really shaped where I am now. But I set my alarm for 6 a.m. every day, and I love it.
That's fire, bro. You talk about getting the Word early in the morning like that. Do you think that's pretty critical, or not? Not critical, crucial.
Sorry.
There's my bad. Yeah, keep going.
No, you're good.
But last week I made a whole conviction list just for myself, and one of the things was getting in the Word and putting on the armor of God.
Ephesians 6.
Yeah,
it's important. Yeah.
Yeah. So would you say that's a big big thing in your life? Like,
Yeah, it's been a big thing since I was a kid. Um, to be honest, I it's vital for me. I don't think I can function without it in the morning. Like I've had a lot of days, especially in college, where I've gone without it, and I can kind of see it's like a personality shake. Like I don't really want to talk to people, or
mm,
my days just don't flow. Um, and so recently, I've actually kind of changed my routine. So like I think I like the one I'm on right now, where I kind of put my phone, in the room, and or I put it in my roommate's room. I put it in the kitchen, and I've recently started doing that as of it's probably the second week of doing it.
mm.
So like all I have to do, I've just got an old school alarm. So
Oh, for real?
yeah, I just bought that. I'm gonna install that tonight. So I have an old school alarm. It goes off, and then grab my Bible and go straight to the words. I don't probably touch my phone until I'm probably about to go to class, and I just start listening to music when I get done in my quiet time. And it's a good for discipline. It prevents different sins, lust. It keeps me away from that. And yeah, I'm on
Dang,
an Instagram break right now, so I haven't really been on Instagram in like 7 days. But yeah,
dang,
just really trying to lock in.
dang, bro. Hey,
Yeah,
that's fire, bro.
yeah, man,
That's
it's
fire.
been great.
I mean, you gotta do, so you gotta do what you gotta do to like to be on top of that. Because I know how easy it is for me. Just
Yeah,
like it's such a habit. Just getting up in the morning. Sometimes you just wake up and get on that phone.
yeah.
You know.
Especially this year, I've noticed it's been a big problem for me. Just too much dopamine within, the headspace of just getting up. So now, like grabbing the phone, and it's just like I gotta stop this. I don't want this to be an idol, so I just cut it off. So
Yeah.
that's why I went back to old school. So it's
Yeah,
kind of
bro.
weird. I feel like a kid again, but I mean,
Bro's like,
whatever it takes. Yeah, it's kind of weird, but whatever it takes to be on fire for the Lord, I'm gonna do. So
yeah, bro.
yeah,
It's fire, bro. Yeah.
I don't even know if I answered your question about the reading thing.
I mean, yeah, you basically did.
Okay.
Uh, I'm trying to think of some other questions. So, like, so you said you got saved at like you were like 11.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't remember the date. I know it's 2015.
Yeah.
My first sermon was 4 years later, and like that 4 year stretch from baby Christian to kid Christian, whatever people frame it, was huge
Mm-hmm.
because um, yeah, going from junior high to high school was huge for me, and I wanted to kind of grow up in that.
Mm-hmm.
And me growing up in school phase allowed me to grow up life phase and allowed me to grow up in my faith because I started to see things for what they were. Yeah.
Dang. Yeah. I mean, seeing things how they were. You gotta see. It's good that you saw that at a young age
Oh
because,
yeah.
you know, I mean, the world is crazy, bro.
Yeah, man.
Like it's people normalize things that should be normalized,
Yeah.
and it's
I think for my kids, I want my kids to be locked in. I know the dangers of pornography, the dangers of lust. I mean, shoot, I've it's been a battle for me for many years, and I finally feel like I'm finally starting to overcome it. And social media is gonna kill you. I remember when I broke up with my girlfriend in 2024, I was getting fried. Reposts were going crazy, and so um, just
reposts.
yeah,
Like,
like I don't want to like name names or nothing, but like how like people break up with other people and they repost, different things. That's
yeah,
kind of what's going on. So I was getting fried, and I had only had TikTok for a week at that time, and
dang.
I then deleted it, and I don't even have Snapchat anymore. I just all I have is Instagram. That's deleted for right now, but yeah, social media, it'll really ruin your mental health because it's just the social comparison thing. And I never want to compare myself to anybody. I feel like I'm my own person, and I'm really cool with everybody, but sometimes it could be really distracting.
Yeah.
And then the algorithm makes things a lot worse. So it's just like,
Mm,
yeah,
yeah.
makes you fall more than it makes you pass. So
Mm,
yeah.
yeah. Well, would you say okay? So if y'all didn't know, this dude's a rapper.
Yeah. It's
First,
kind of a crazy story.
yeah. You wanna get into that?
Yeah, so senior year, no, junior year, I was in science class, and I I just randomly was like, I told my whole class, I walked in the class, I was like, guys, I'm gonna be a rapper, and everybody kind of laughed at me. And on the spot, we were going through science class, and I think we were learning about photosynthesis. We got done with that. I finished the worksheet, and I just wrote a song, and I passed it around. I was like, what do y'all think about this? And they're like, okay, you're serious. And they're like, okay, this is legit. So they kind of wanted to see the production behind it, but I didn't write. And at that time, it was um, late October, early November. So we were coming up on Thanksgiving break.
Mm,
So I wrote a song for Thanksgiving,
mm.
and I came out with the song. And
You be
I
playing it
don't.
right now? No, no, play.
I might. It is still on my SoundCloud because I started off with SoundCloud, just kind of get into it to perfect my craft. It's a trash song, uh, but the
My first one was so bad,
like
bro.
the production's trash, the audio's trash. The lyrics are good. It's a catchy song. It's just the production was trash.
Mm.
But we turn back the clock, and a year later, I made a brand new. Now I've done it for a year, and it goes crazy. Everybody loves it. But
Mm.
I think my biggest song was the one I made my senior year. We had homecoming, and I made a song. I don't know if you know Tom Owens. I
Yeah,
had a Tom. Me and him been friends for 15 years,
yeah.
and I put a reference in there to him, and that song went crazy. But the week before, I had a song called "The Truth" with my friend Kel, and my friend Kel was kind of kind of in the streets, kind of had that thug mentality,
Yeah.
but he's just a rough rider, man. Like he's a tough dude, and I respected him just because how he could galvanize the troops, whether it was from the hood, whether it was from the church.
Mm.
And he had a little bit of church background, but he was really like hardcore in the streets. And so I was like, hey man, let's make a record. We made a song, and it had good numbers. I mean, it's not like a mill or something, but it blew up to enough where the whole school paid attention, and some of my teachers ended up listening to it and was like, this is
Dang.
legit. And so yeah,
Yeah.
I've always wrote songs about my life. I've never really I wrote songs for other people to encourage other people, and I would write songs tailored to people about people that would like be like, this person's so good, whatever.
Mm.
But yeah, I still make songs. I'm trying to work on making an EP or an album right now,
Ooh.
just talking about what's going on with my life in the last 2 years, because it's really been a 2 year gap since I've actually released a song. It's been 2 years.
2 years, bro.
So
Shoot, we gotta get back in the stew, Benji.
yeah, man.
Leave you up on a feature, bro.
I got you. I'm working on some stuff right now. It's just been a long 2 years with breakups, death in the family,
Mm.
church stuff, church leadership, church serving. So I just kind of want to piece all
ESPN.
that. Yeah, I got hired by ESPN. It's been taking a lot of my time, so I just kind of want to talk about all that in a project. And so
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
excited for it. I'm
That'd be
just gonna,
fire,
yeah,
bro's gonna be the Forrest Frank.
nah, nothing too crazy. I mean, if I ever win a Grammy, God be the glory. But I just inspiring the next generation with the music, man. Just
Yeah. Ain't for me, for the kingdom.
yeah,
That's
it
what you
really
gotta.
is. That's been the thing, is I'm gonna always make music for Christ. That's what it's always been. I mean, I had a phase where it'd be like, trap, Christian trap, and a lot of people didn't like that because they're like, trappers can't be Christians and different things like that. Obviously, we're seeing a different change in the music industry to where you can't make it like that. But
Colby.
yeah,
That is there, bro.
right,
Dude.
yeah,
Yeah, dude, bro. I wish you said like like you go just only make Christian music. Like, bro, I wish for me I would have I don't know if I've ever told you my testimony, but like I got my Christ this past summer
yeah,
at Project, and like these past couple years, like I was you definitely know I was lost, bro.
yeah.
By the way, I was just the things I was chasing after, bro. I was just wherever the wind blew me, and I was just trying to go.
Yeah, we definitely had butted freshman year. I don't think we were really friends for real.
Yeah.
We kind of hated each other. It's kind of cool to see now. We've like grown to be friends through that, and you've grown. I've definitely know I've grown. I've make mistakes all the time, and still trying to, just be the best I can be, man. Like that's
Yeah, man.
honestly like knowing I'm not perfect in Christ, but just striving to be the best I can be for Him, and
Mm.
just really evaluating myself. I think that's been the big thing for me, is evaluating, how can I be more productive on my phone? I've sent bad stuff. I've sent bad text messages. I'm like, oh dang, I shouldn't have sent that to, or there's that girl or that guy. Like I shouldn't have sent that. And so
Yeah.
just really taking an evaluation of myself in the last this month and a half, and just really reshaping it. So yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, we had college algebra together.
Yeah, that was rough, man. I actually
Failed that.
dropped that class with a W. So yeah.
You dropped that?
Yeah, I dropped with a C, and I retook it in the summer, got an A. But yeah,
I'd failed it, and I took it. I took it through Newport.
it's smart. I knew I couldn't pass it. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of a crazy class because that's how I met. That's how I kind of got started being an extrovert in college because I was more of an introvert coming in, but I was an extrovert as a personality.
Yeah.
But I just would stick to myself and would trap myself in my dorm all the time. And so, yeah,
Yeah.
that class kind of got me out and about with you, Michael, and Chauncey Betts. I met him, and
Yeah.
Lauren was cool. And yeah,
Yeah. Well, we talked about like fighting sin, like
yeah,
how critical or not critical. I gotta say crucial. Why do I keep saying critical? How crucial is fighting sin, like and like you know just picking up that sword, like just turning to Him,
yeah.
and seeking Him when you just for guidance and everything like that.
It's crucial. I think a lot of people, um, there's habitual sin, and that's a very dangerous path. I know I've even like
What is habitual sin?
it's continual sin, like over and over. And I like lust was a big one to me, even earlier this year, just trying to hone that in
Mm-hmm.
and like being self aware. I think a lot of people struggle where a lot of the time sin, it's something we like to do, so it's comfortable, and a lot of people don't like to turn off that switch and become uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think it's a thing of like for me, I knew social media was my biggest trigger, and so I wanted to hold on to it. And so when I finally let go of it and just let God lead and surrender it to Him, that's when it became easier.
Yeah.
And it's really hard to pick up your cross when there's just a bunch of sin or habitual sin going on. Obviously, repentance and grace is key. And God loves us despite what we do. We're not perfect and we're never going to be perfect. But I think when you let go of the sin that you know is ruling your life, which is your idol in that case, then I think that's when God really starts to shape and lead, and you really start to see things differently. Like just these last few weeks, it's just like a new life for me. It's just like I see things differently. You know, I'm not on my phone a lot, so I'm just really keyed in on what I have to do. So just a clear mind.
Yeah.
I told my dad I felt like I was sober I felt like I was drunk off my sins. I feel sober now, even though I've never been physically drunk. But like I have been high off a cloud, not high in terms of, but I've been high off a cloud. I've been drunk in my sin before, and so it feels like it's just a new wave. So yeah,
Yeah. I mean, bro, it's easy, especially like in music. Like
yeah,
when it's easy just to kind of have that perspective of like, oh, people were like looking at my stuff.
Yeah.
Even my stuff never like blew up or nothing like that. But it's easy to just kind of get the big head about it.
I definitely did. Like I got so high off a cloud in high school. Like a lot of people thought that was my peak. Like that era was my peak, and I had so many friends that you look now, they weren't truly your friends. They just thought you were a cool person, and it's like, man, I got all these friends I can text, call, snap, and it's like, oh yeah, I'm big dog on campus, and it gets to your head. Like I said, high off a cloud, and I get to college, and you realize it's like these people are not talking to you no more. They don't see you no more.
Yeah.
They're not gonna text you back. Like it was really just me like over communicating that, and got to college and reality set in, and I just had to rebuild, and still rebuilding, and finally finding my true friends and my true community, and it's been refreshing.
Where is your like true community? Like do you, what ministry are you plugged in
I
with?
go to Central Baptist Church.
Central?
Archie Mason.
Archie.
Actually came from Wynn.
Yeah.
Crazy enough, yeah. So Central Baptist CO. I love CO on Tuesdays. I've found great community there. I think a lot of my friends, you, MJ, I met TJ there. A lot of my community friends, my buddy's girlfriend, Grace, I met her there. Hatch.
Grace? Yeah,
Yeah.
she's going on
She's
the
with
CCP
Hatch.
with me.
Right.
South Africa.
So like a lot of my community, Allison, she's an art major now. So like CO and Central have been huge for my like spiritual development, spiritual walk in the last 2 years. So that's really where I find community. But Sundays and Wednesdays I attend Central Baptist. But I love CO though. Terrence is been huge. Like I met Terrence freshman year through basketball, which is crazy.
Yeah.
And he would always talk about CO, and I always had a desire to go, but I just never understood time, date, location.
Yeah.
And then at that time, freshman year, it was so busy with everything
Distracted.
that I didn't really realize that, oh, this is an actual ministry that he runs. And so turned the page to sophomore year. I went there and changed my life, man.
Yeah.
I loved it. So yeah.
Terrence is a dog. He's gonna be on a podcast before I get to my 10th episode.
Yeah.
So some episode. I don't know which one it's gonna be.
You should bring up me and see what he says. But I love Terrence because
Benji.
Yeah.
That's exactly how it sounds.
yeah, I love Terrence, man, because I think he's kind of seen my development too in the last 2 years. So it's been really cool because when I first met Terrence, I was just kind of a distracted freshman, not really just trying to hoop.
Mhm.
That's where we met, through hoops.
Bro, dude,
That's
Benji's
all I-
always up in that gym.
That's all I cared
Curry.
about was hooping. And so, yeah, it's like now we don't even, I mean, we talk basketball sometimes, but it's a straight ministry talking, like
Mm.
picking his brain on different questions of the Bible and talking about mission trips and what we want to do in the future. And so,
Yeah.
he's become an actual friend and a mentor more
Yeah.
than just, a hoop. He was a hoop
Yeah.
buddy freshman year. He's become a mentor and a friend now. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's part of like he's talked to me about it, but like he had to. That's how he had to start off. At first, he's like the first one back on staff here for CO.
Yeah.
Then Chase came, but like he was kind of by himself, and he was just trying to figure out what to do. To be honest, I
Yeah.
think. And then I mean he asked this summer. He asked me to go to South Africa, and I was like, bro, I gotta go.
Yeah.
6 weeks. So hopefully
That's awesome.
we talked about that with Levi and them, but
That's
hopefully that goes well. You got any big plans this summer?
Yes, I'm actually going on a mission trip myself to New York. It's a big Islam community. I will be going there May the 16th to the 26th for a week. If we do really well, we'll probably stay an extra week. So might be 2 weeks. We'll see how the Lord leads. I'm really excited. I've met my team actually about a week ago, and we've already got great chemistry, and I can work with anybody. So it's going to be fun. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I know God's going to lead me. This is actually my third chance to go to New York. My freshman year, my girlfriend at the time wanted me to go with her during Christmas break, and I turned it down because I had to take a class. And I also didn't think my family would go, and I didn't want to miss our traditional Christmas. And then my second year, sophomore year, I was fully growing in God, and I didn't really feel ready at that time, and I had a chance to go through the BCM, Baptist Collegiate Ministry here, and they wanted me to go to New York, and I turned it down. And so when this chance came around, I was like, I'm gonna go. I was like, it's not gonna come around a third time for no reason. So it's like, I gotta go this time. So,
that's fire, bro. I mean, we know a couple people who've gone to New York, and I honestly I need to ask them about that because I mean that's definitely a place that gets probably everybody from every single country to come in, and they need to hear the gospel,
Oh yeah, it's a lot of lost people there. What I've heard, the big time Islam community, and I'm excited, man. I think I feel more prepared because this year I've really intentionally spread the word, spread the gospel. Like through Central, we do E-Labs every other Wednesday, so not like every other Wednesday, and I've seen fruit through that and just spreading the gospel here on campus. You realize there's a lot of lost people here on our campus when you're talking to them. And there's a lot of believers too, so that's encouraging, but there's also some who just had a different perspective or lost, and they just may not know the gospel. So it's been fun sharing with people on campus. We had an Acts 1-8 day through Central way back in September, and I did door-to-door. I challenged myself with your boy JD. Me and JD went out, and that was a crazy day. They had the pride parade and everything. And so we challenged ourselves. We were like, we're going to do door-to-door evangelism. We went to the St. Bernard's Hospital, spread the gospel to the doctors and physicians there. We went just downtown, just knocking on doors. And that was the beginning of, okay, there's something bigger than this. This is my next step. And then I went on a mission trip during Christmas break, Christmas in the Delta. So I got to go around to Memphis. I got to go back to Wynn. I got to go to Fort City, Memphis. I already said Memphis. And then I got to go to Marion area as well. And just...
That's where I know some people from Marion, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's a big... it's kind of a... Where we went to was a church that was a small church. They didn't have a lot. So kind of small community. And yeah, it was very fruitful. And
Yeah.
I'd say that the Lord has prepared me for this with the many things that I've done up to
Mm.
this point. So I feel very prepared.
Yeah. If I mean, you're equipped, bro, with the gospel. I mean,
Yeah.
like, first gonna pop up right here because I don't know if the dome right now. I swear I'm gonna like start memorizing these verses.
Yeah. I'm trying to get better. Scripture memory is it's very tricky.
It's tough, bro.
Especially when you got like KJV, NLT, NIV. So it's just like, which one do you want to memorize? ESV
Yeah.
too. And so I'm trying to work on that myself.
Yeah, because KJV, you say some crazy. It's like the words are a lot. Like
Yeah.
come
Yeah.
thou. He,
I
something.
grew up off the KJV, so that's all I read.
So he hits harder than the 223.
So like, yeah, so like I didn't know there was different translations till I got to college, and then I read NIV, and I was like, I really like this version. And then ESV, I like that. I have an NLT study Bible that I study in now, and I just study the word in it, and so I love it, man.
Yeah. Well, so this question got asked me a couple of days ago. If you could go anywhere, country wise, or I mean, it could be in the country, and go on a mission trip, to go share the gospel, where would you want to go?
New York was one that I wanted to. Another place,
Like that really needs the gospel. Like,
yeah. I got a buddy. His name's Francis. He's from the Philippines,
Francis? Yeah, I know
and you might
Francis.
know Francis. I would love to go there. Um, Africa. I want to go back to what they would call the African American community or our homeland. I would love to go to Africa and see what Africa's about.
Mm.
Um, I haven't really thought about this question. In terms of like, if I had somewhere in the U.S., I really would want to go to the Hollywood area. I feel like they really need it. I feel like there's a lot of people that
X1 up there, door to door up there.
yeah, I feel like a lot of people there, and they got some dogs up there like George Janko. I know Bryce has been up there, so they have people that are striving to go up there. I know my favorite Christian hip hop artist Lecrae's been up there. He's done work up there. Um, I know Hovey's been up there. I'm missing Force has been up there, but
Need some.
in terms of U.S., I would love to go up there because a lot of the times those people just sell their soul and they don't realize that there's something bigger than life than just chasing the bag, honestly. And so, yeah.
And I mean, just like the way of the world, man. It's just like they don't know. They don't know the truth because they could have not been born around it, or they're
Yeah.
just they just want to do what their flesh wants.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of like they it's hard when there's not enough, when there's not, like down here we have a lot of churches.
Yeah.
we
We are blessed to be in a Bible Belt, so it's a church every corner.
Yeah.
I think that it's a blessing.
Yeah, and I wish that like that was like that in Cali too. Like it's just kind of scary.
Yeah, it seems like more of a kind of like a Florida. I kind of picture like Florida more of a tourist spot people go to for vacations and stuff. But yeah.
Well, I got another question. Because like I think we're wrapping up. I think. Yeah. So, are you in a D group or anything like that?
I am in a D group. I'm a D group through Central. My leader is Gavin Gresham. I don't know if you've ever met him. He actually got baptized the same day with Asher and Shirley.
Ashton?
They both got baptized at Central on the same day.
Dang.
And Gavin has been the CO as well. He doesn't go anymore because he has a T2 through Central. But he used to go to, me and him will go to CO together too. So I have him. I got my buddy Carter Zipfel. I don't know if you know him. My boy Adam, and then it's me. So we're in a D group. We actually are going to meet tomorrow morning. We meet every Tuesday morning. Sometimes we'll meet. If we try to get 2 times a week. So Tuesday mornings, Thursdays, because the schedules are the same. We'll line it up. We've even done Sunday morning right before church service before. And it's been very fruitful. I love them. Those are my accountability partners. My dad's also my accountability partner. He's been my mentor. We do a devotion every Friday called Manhood. And, he started that my eighth grade year. He started that 2018, 2019. That was very fruitful because it prepared me for now. College women, college, different directions of college. So he really prepared me for why I'm who I am today, and he prepared me for the time at that time. So
Yeah.
I got my D group. I got my life group on Thursday. But my D group is really my accountability partners along with my dad. And so that's 4 people right there. And, anytime I fall into any sin, I confess to them and we just kind of talk about it, try to take immediate action steps. I like to think of sin as an emergency policy. And so if I feel I've done something wrong to anybody, I try to apologize immediately, tell them I'm sorry for it and correct it immediately. And I treat sin like an emergency, like it needs to be done or fixed at that moment. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's a bar. I mean, treating it as an emergency because I mean it is. Like as Christians, I mean, when we sin and we do it will it, like I mean, sin is sin.
Yeah.
We gotta. That's what put Jesus on the cross. I mean, that's His blood covered it for us, and it's like we're smiling.
Yeah.
When we're basically in His face. And it's kind of hard because it's just so easy sometimes. It's like it feels like you can give that excuse that it's impossible.
Yeah.
But it's not because it's not impossible for God.
Yeah.
It's not impossible for Jesus to help you out.
Oh yeah.
Because He will if you call on His name.
Absolutely.
But yeah, man. Are you planning on leading a D group?
Yes. So I just last Monday I just got, because today's Monday, I'm tripping. Last Monday I just got accepted as a leader at Central Baptist. So
Bang out.
I'll be a family group. I'll be a life group leader there, and I'll be leading 3 guys in discipleship. So I'll probably have my own D group, and we love our D group so much. I mean, even though it's going to end church-wise, we're going to probably still rock with it and meet sometimes. And it may not be like as much as, a weekly, 2 days in a week basis, but we're going to still try to meet up, and we're still trying to work through that for next semester. But yeah.
Yeah, that's fire. I mean, wait, so you said two days a week you meet up for your D group?
Yeah, we try to. It's usually 1 day a week, but if we could go for 2, we usually go for 2. So we've done 2 a lot of weeks. If it's a busy week for us, like I know I get busy a lot with ESPN and everything, and Gavin, he gets busy with work a lot. So 1 week is we always do 1 week.
Yeah,
that's a must.
Non-negotiable.
2 weeks is 2 days in a week is we strive for that, but we don't get it every week. But the 1 week is really fruitful.
Yeah,
and getting up in the morning is not easy because we meet at 7, so it's 7:30. So it's
I wakes up at 6.
Yeah, so I wake up at 6 and. As of late, I've been diving in my word, so we share our prayer journals and we dive in the word, and yeah, it's been great, man. I've enjoyed it.
That's good. What method do y'all do? Like OIA, like interpretation, observation?
Yes, we just kind of share our journals, so I think everybody has a different style of journal. Yeah, I read a psalm a day, and then I read my chapter for the day. And I put it in bullet points, and then I just kind of write what I learned. So I do kind of do that method. So I just kind of write the bullet points, the main keys from that chapter, and then I just write what I learned, what I think the Lord's given me from that. And then obviously I have my study Bible with me. So, there's extra revelations at the bottom, but I don't copy those. I kind of write what I learned from it. I just read those afterward to see, okay, am I on the right track of what I'm learning? And, yeah.
Because the Bible can be confusing, if you're not doing that.
And then ChatGPT, which I know my brother does this. I was doing this. I probably need to pick back up. ChatGPT gets you. I try not to really use AI for a lot of school stuff. I use it as a guide, but it's really helpful in knowing, kind of getting a full understanding of spiritual knowledge. I've used it a lot for Bible. Maybe like when I was reading Deuteronomy, learning about Moses and the Promised Land. I knew the basics of it, but I wanted to know what was the deeper meaning of it. And sometimes ChatGPT will allow you to know the deeper meaning of it. So it's been very, very fruitful. I think that was the biggest transition from my freshman year to my sophomore year, was the biggest growth, because I went from reading devotionals to reading the actual Bible. And so that's when I began that summer. I began to actually read the Bible.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's one thing I've started doing this year, is actually just getting, like, the years before I would just be like, it's kind of like I would treat it like going to the gym. I don't really go to now I go to the gym a little more, but like you go to the gym once a week, you're not going to see any growth. You're not going to get bigger. So it's the same with the word. You got to be in it every day.
Oh yeah.
If you're not in it every day, you're not going to learn. But I will say I'm the complete opposite when it comes, because I try to I feel somebody told me like this summer, like, AI is kind of, right now it's everybody's using it.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, it's like you're kind of like, I mean, you should seek wisdom comes from the Lord, obviously, and like he'll help you out. I mean, there's nothing wrong with searching things up,
Yeah.
but like I saw somebody told me, it's you don't want to I get basically in a habit of going through like Chat GPT or
Yeah.
whatever.
I don't really. Yeah. If I have a question, a biblical question, I'll put it in there. But right now I'm just in the phase. It's just like it's just straight authenticity. Like whatever God's giving me, whatever I'm thinking in that moment, it's
Yeah,
just going on paper, and that's
yeah,
just. I love to write, so it's just natural to me. So a lot of
yeah,
people are like, "I bet your journals are like fire," and I'm like, "I'll let you be the judge of that." But I just love to write, so it's like, yeah,
yeah,
it's like
yeah,
one piece of a story.
yeah. Well, I did this last episode. I think it's gonna be a tradition now. But if you could give any like spiritual bar
Yeah,
slash, like just anything you've ever heard that like is just really heavy on you right now, and
yeah.
you know, share it.
Um, the newest one that I've thought of is treat your sin like an emergency. Um,
Bar.
um, if I had another one, let your flesh die so your spirit can rise.
Mm.
So let your flesh hide so your spirit can ride.
Hide. Okay.
So
Gotcha.
that's a little bar for you. That's a
Yeah.
rhyming bar. So let your flesh hide
Is
so
that
your
Benji
spirit can
quoted or
ride.
like
That's a Benji quote. I just came up
ooh,
with that. So
hey, hold up.
let your flesh hide so your spirit can ride.
Add a little beat on there.
So I have to put that in the song. But I think,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm really trying to get better at. I really want to piece what's been going on in my life because I feel like a lot of people are like, because I don't post a lot either.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people are like, what's going on. So like when they see me in person, I try to talk about it. But I think it'd be cool to put in songs and then put a little bit of scripture in there. I don't think I put enough scripture in my song, but
Yeah.
so yeah,
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Well, something that you can. I mean, you're 2 years older now, and you're walk with the Lord. So like, you're obviously now like you can put a little more. You'll be doing that,
Oh yeah.
But I mean, bro, hey, bro, this has been good, bro.
Yeah, man.
Dude,
It's
hey,
always a pleasure, man.
yeah, bro. I'm glad we're cool now. I mean, like,
Oh yeah.
you talked about, evidently we're. I mean, yeah, there were some moments freshman year. I think that was just because we were around each other like every day for class.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it was tension.
yeah,
And like
I
we
don't even
hated
know
each other.
why.
You would cuss me out, and I'd be like,
Oh,
"Oh,
whoa, 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 whoa. Also, dude, I want to apologize though, because for that, I think I mean, I definitely have, but like now I sincerely do like, that's, you talked about forgiving instantly and like, just
oh
talk,
yeah,
want to, fixing mess ups, and that was a mess up of mine freshman year. I mean, I do remember that now. And yeah, that was just an accident. I mean, it was back then. I just, it just flew out of my mouth because like
dude."
cursing and stuff would just happen.
I mean, same for me. I apologize if I had said stuff wrong or did stuff wrong, and I know I was a harsher person then on people, and I'm a very forgiving person. You good with me, man? I mean, so yeah,
Yeah,
it's all good.
yeah, bro.
It's 3 years ago, man.
Yeah,
We've grown up now. We're about to graduate, man. So
yeah.
it's like
Unk
I've
status, bro.
never, yeah, facts. I mean, I get reminded that every time I go home, but
Yeah,
we grow, and I'm a very forgiving person, and so I don't hold grudges or nothing. So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
it rolls
Well,
right off my back. It's all good. We all make mistakes. So,
yeah, bro.
yeah.
Well, hey, it's good having you on the
Oh
podcast.
yeah, this is fun.
Red Wolf Disciples,
Oh yeah,
episode whatever 7 or 8. I
I
don't
can't wait
know.
to see this come out.
Yeah, it'll be out whenever I get edited.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it'll be this week though, because I'm like
Oh, you
a
gotta catch
couple
up.
of, bro. We like 3 episodes behind right now, but
Gotcha.
we gonna be locked in, Mr. Reeves.
Yeah.
But until the next one, well, also if you have any questions about giving just giving your life to Christ, knowing what that means, hit us up.
Yeah.
I'll put his on the video.
Oh yeah.
Also because I mean that's important. Like I mean we're here to help out. We might not know everything. That's why you got the local church. You got other people, but just reach out. Don't if you feel like the Holy Spirit's calling you, then answer, pick it up. Because he wants you. It's it's predestined. It wasn't an accident that you're feeling that way. So, but until the next one, like, subscribe. See y'all.